for peace is a path to the prosperity of a nation. Let peace reign. On the news this morning, Rivers State Police Command vows to arrest violent protesters. Federal government places sponsors of protest on watch list. Some Rivers local government champions infant health. Import duty waiver on rice. Others start next week. The foreign sea Nobel laureate to lead Bangladesh interim government. I'm Ifechukwumoyle with the news.
I, Eze Ndudiri, T.
Destroying vehicles and harassing business owners. She said troublemakers will be arrested and prosecuted.
The process has been hijacked by some hoodlums. Call upon the organizers of these protests to call their people to order. We wanted a particular place where they can stay to do their protest. Calling on parents to warn their children and what, because the police is going to arrest, prosecute, and detain whoever that is going to cause mayhem or to destroy or to extort or to cause any public distress to members of the public.
The police bureau also said the command is not against the protest, but noted it must be done peacefully and at designated locations such as the Abali Park and Pleasure Park to avoid disrupting the free movement and business of other residents. She urged residents to report any criminal activities to the police.
They are supposed to be peaceful. If they are using a placard, they are supposed to hold it, and people should know the reason why they are protesting. Or I can see they are only using sticks to destroy vehicles, destroy properties. In case they see anyone trying to infiltrate into the protest, they should alert the police, because the police are there with them. Okay. They can call immediately. Our control room number is 080-9888-0134.
The police bureau also said the command is not aware of any gunshot around the residence of the former governor Wike in Umepirikom. Yesterday, online videos showed the protesters gathered outside the residence of the FCT minister Wike reciting the old national anthem as the armed policemen attached to the house stood vigilant. They later occupied roads in Iwofe, some of them vandalizing vehicles that did not have green leaves placed on them. Shops on the Chinda, Ada George and Mile 3 axis were also closed. Elsewhere, the Rivers State Chairman, Caretaker Committee of the All Progressive Congress, Tony Okocha, has accused the state government of sponsoring an attack on its secretariat on Aba Road in Port Harcourt. Ms. Okocha, at a media briefing in Port Harcourt, accused the government of trying to undermine the FCT Minister, Senate President Ababio, and President Bola Tinubu. He called for increased security presence at the state APC secretariat.
Our secretariat was attacked yesterday, and they left us with a note that they are coming back again. We anticipated what they would do. We had information that they have been paid to destroy our party secretariat. And who is paying them? They are being paid and sponsored by the government of Rivers State, whose interest, as far as this matter is concerned, is to make Rivers State the epicenter of protests. I am aware we are briefed, and we thought it was just a child's play. When people were talking about, they will protest, I said, if there's any place I know that it will go out of hand, it's Boronu.
Mr. Okocha also alleged that the nationwide protest is politically motivated, noting that the President Bola Tinubu, has addressed some of their demands and has a futuristic economic plan for the country.
It's political. It's political by all standards. It is. The disruptions that are ongoing, will those disruptions make food come to our table? The president has addressed Nigerians. And people are saying that he should have said certain things pointedly. That is not presidential, please. The president had gone round and round and round and round to explain all of the issues they have demanded. He did. By ruling out all that he has done all this while. And you still say, and the man said, look, I beg you, withdraw. We have opened up our flanks. We want to discuss if you are ready. And so, why won't you give him the opportunity?
Responding, the Rivers State Commissioner for Information, Joe Johnson, slammed the accusation of Tony Okocha as a figment of his imagination. He told correspondent Onyeka Chinwosu that Governor Fubara cannot be linked to any form of destruction or violence.
Is a figment of the imagination. There's no way you can link the amiable governor of Rivers State to any atom of destruction. It's not in his gene. If there's anybody who has destructive tendencies, Tony Okocha knows very well that it's in that family. So Tony Okocha should stop making flimsy accusations, because his accusations are beginning to lose him. He's diluting the real issue that is before Nigeria, which is the issue of hunger. They came to the governor and the governor addressed them, and that visit turned to a celebration. Since then, the state has been stable.
The Information Commissioner also said the only known APC secretariat in Rivers State in GRA was not attacked by the protesters. In the meantime, the federal government has placed sponsors of the nationwide end-bad governance protests who are abroad on a watch list. The Controller General of the Nigerian Immigration Service, Kemi Namdap, said they would be arrested immediately if they step into the country. Away from that, the paramount ruler of Emilagan community in Abolga, River State, Chief Sunday Iwori, has condemned the alleged investiture of Mr. Omar Sunday Moses as the Uwema of Ayama at an annex layout, calling it null and void. He stated that the investiture, which occurred on Saturday, July 6, 2024, was carried out in violation of the town's traditional procedures by dissidents within the community. Chief Iwori warned that any dealings by the Abua Council of Chiefs, government officials, or corporate bodies with Mr. Omo would be at their own risk. In other news, real estate investor My Ace China, known as the Mayor of Housing, has commended Governor Siminalayi Fubara for establishing the River State Investment Promotion Agency. Mr. China, CEO of Construction Housing Mayor Limited, said the move shows that the government will actively pursue recommendations from the recent economic summit.
While the Tourism Development Agency is putting forward the best of our creative and cultural values, the River State Investment Promotion Agency should be putting forward the best of business opportunities, and both of them collaborating together should be able to bring not just tourists, but business tourists, and not just business tourists, but help the local business people to be able to export the best of what is produced in River State. The Investment Promotion Agency would also need to start having.
My Ace China also advised that those appointed should begin working immediately and collaborate closely with the State Tourism Development Agency to attract both tourists and business visitors. He also said the agency should hold interactive sessions with local investors because they are key to attracting foreign investors.
The Investment Promotion Agency would also need to start having town hall meetings, workshops, and interactive sessions with the local direct investors, because I always say that the LDIs are the stimulants and the inviters of the FDI, because when the local direct investors are happy, they are the ones to call out the foreign direct investors to come. The testimonial of the local direct investors will spread and cause the foreign direct investors to come and invest in the state.
Still to come, import duty waiver on rice. Others start next week. Stay with us. TC Chairman Oruru Reginald Ekan has distributed maternity kit and cash gift to 200 breastfeeding mothers in Andoni to support infant health. She made the donations during the flag off of the 2024 World Breastfeeding Week at Ngol Model Primary Health Center.
Do not say that my own mother fed me with Garians when I was 6 months. Times have changed and we must adjust accordingly. And this is why the theme for this year's World Breastfeeding Week emphasizes the need to improve breastfeeding support as a critical action for reducing health inequality and protecting the rights of mothers and babies to survive and thrive.
Mrs. Ekan also announced that the Andoni local government plans to implement measures to support breastfeeding. In his address, the medical officer of Health for Andoni, Dr. Mbatunu Mbaba, explained the health benefits of diligent breastfeeding.
We are here to support and educate further the women on breastfeeding so that at the end of the day, our people will attach importance to breastfeeding that will further enhance or improve the well-being of our children. At this point, I welcome everybody here, and I know by the special grace of God, by the end of this program, our mothers will know and appreciate the importance of breastfeeding.
The health program kicked off with a sensitization rally and was attended by Andoni CTC Chairman Reginald Ekan, Special Advisor on Medical Services Fred Uwiko Sende, and Andoni CTC members, amongst other party leaders. Also, wife of the Omoma CTC Chairman Oceanic Reginald has stressed the need for exclusive breastfeeding. She said this during an awareness program to sensitize women on the importance of breastfeeding and pledged the government's commitment to keep supporting women.
Exclusive breastfeeding cannot be overemphasized, and so the First Lady of Rivers State, Lady Valerie, mandated us to sensitize the women and tell them the importance of exclusive breastfeeding and also appreciate the ones that are exclusive breastfeeding. You already know the economy of Nigeria right now, and you know that once you breastfeed your children exclusively, it means that you won't be buying too much milk. And you're saving money by breastfeeding your children exclusively. I'll keep supporting the women. In fact, this government is for the women.
A medical officer in Omoma, Dr. Omeki Alexander, also spoke on the gains of breastfeeding. Some of the women thanked the Omoma CTC chairman and his wife for the program and the items distributed to them.
We are so happy for what
happy today. I was on getting here. I was surprised to see the packaging I was giving out to us. We have not experienced it before. On this occasion, they want to say very thank you to the chairman and his wife. Today, the women are happy. I also want to encourage other mothers to go on with that practice. It helps a lot the growth of the baby.
I'm so excited today. Well, I'm not from Amuma, but I stay here. But for this that has happened today, I've never heard of it before. And I thank God that this has happened today. I'm a partaker of it. My baby is not a partaker of it. And I pray that it will continue to happen in Jesus' name.
Away from that, the Forum of Simplified Women Ward Leaders in the 17 wards of Obiakpo has urged the CTC Chairman Chijioke Ihunwo to run for chairman in the October 5th local government elections. The women in the communique cited his strong performance for their decision. The communique was read by the deputy leader of the group, Fina Amadi Melford.
The women acknowledge the improved performance in just over a month since the coming into office of the chairman, caretaker committee of LGA, Ambassador Chijioke Ihunwo, in the area of massive employment, healthcare, security, sanitation, and many others across various sectors of the local government. That in order to sustain this uncommon transformation being witnessed in the LGA and to further shore up support, it is imperative that all hands should be on deck.
The women also described Mr. Ihunwo as the most qualified among those seeking to contest for the chairmanship position in various kingdoms in Obiakpo.
From the above, having found a working formula acceptable and welcomed by all, it is our utmost desire that the current caretaker committee chairman of Obiakpo, Ambassador Chijioke Ihunwo, be compelled as a matter of urgency to present himself for the election as the next chairman of LGA. As the chairman, National Youth Council of Nigeria, Rivers State Chapter, Ambassador Chijioke Ihunwo left indelible footprints that even the sands of time will find impossible to read.
The communique was signed by the 17 ward leaders and non-indigents in Obiakpo local government area. Elsewhere, a social-political group, the Concerned Evo Assembly, has called on the people of Akpo Kingdom to present a candidate for the chairmanship seat of the Obiakpo local government area. In a press briefing, leader of the group, Richard Odo, pledged the total support of Evo people for any choice of Akpo people for the collective good of the council.
Evo people have tested this power. Apara people have tested this power. Since Obiakpo, Akpo people have never tested local government chairman. And they are with us. Today is their turn. Akpo people should go home, prepare themselves, and give us somebody that will be a local government chairman. Anybody scheming to be a local government chairman without Akpo is not avoid. Evo people, we are supporting them to give us a chairman that will lead Obiakpo.
Also, a stakeholder in Evo Kingdom, Bright Amadi, urged every Evo person interested in the Obalga chairmanship position to step down for Akpo people.
Politically, Akpo have been left behind. Obiakpo is made up of Evo, Akpo, and Upper Kingdoms. The Akpo people has never tested this seat. So let us give them that chance. Every interested Evo person in this race should step down for the Akpo person because it is their turn. In fact, it's an injustice. We are one. We are Obiakpo. So we shouldn't marginalize Akpo. They should rally around for Akpo candidates and give them that chance to test the seat, just like Evo and the Upper has tested.
In other news, the federal government has announced that the guidelines for the suspension of custom duties and taxes on imported food items will start next week. Catch details in the business news at 7. On the international scene, 84-year-old Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus, a longtime political enemy of Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, has been named the country's interim leader. His appointment comes a day after Ms. Hasina fled the country after weeks of deadly unrest.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
On the news this morning, you heard Rivers State Police Command has vowed to arrest violent protesters. The federal government has placed the sponsors of End Bad Governance protests on its watch list. And on the foreign scene, Nobel laureate Yunus to lead Bangladesh interim government. The news was edited by Constance Mega. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyeli. Many thanks for listening.